Good day guys, Bing here. Today we are going to model this one. So it's a parametric base plate family, and we are going to so let me just quickly create a project. So I'll show you one option for this one. So if you you can try structure. So if you go to structure, so you can click on this one, you can load all these connection, and then I'll just create a column, for example. Let's go to 3D view, and then you can add connection to it. So go to structure, connection, and I think that it's already there. So let me check VV. Go to structure, connection, because by default the 3D view, sorry, not this one, structure, connection, all these are invisible. So let's check all these boxes, and now you will see here it's been placed on the top, but I want it to be there. Not sure how to do it, but anyway, so let's just place another one. Yeah, okay, so this time it's been placed on the bottom. So now, so this is a generic connection. So there's no geometry in it. So it's a symbol. So what you can do is go here, click on this list, and then you can pick one. Okay, so I think let me try this one. And once you so you can see Revit will create a plate for you. And then what you need to do is go to edit type, and then you can click on this Modifies Parameters, and then you can change all the settings. So for example, thickness, the size of the plate, and I'm not sure what this one, corners. So yeah, the size, maybe a different type, and so washer, you can add extra. Yeah, so not sure how this works. Let me try. Oh, no, not right. So what's this one? One. Yeah, so you can add extra, and then you probably need to go back to the plate, and then somehow you can increase the width a little bit, right? So yeah, so all these settings you can have a play. So, and I believe you can eventually you can create all these options. Okay, so this is one option, and I'm going to also show you another one. So it's just generic model, and make it parametric, and let's do it. So I'll leave it here, so we can test the family later. So let's create a family. So I'm going to use generic model, and first let's place some reference plane, and a dimension equal, dimension, and dimension. So let's just call them not sure, W1 maybe, so W2. Okay, and then we need some more reference planes. So for example, these two, so, and these two. So these four will decide where the bolts are, and also another one here. So that's extra bolts. And okay, so now let's create geometry for the plate. So I just use extrusion and lock onto them, and then this one can be used for thickness. So for example, 20 mil, and finish. And if I go to 3D view, you can see that's a plate. Okay, so go back to floor plan, and then we are going to model those bolts. We can actually create it as a separate family, so we can nest that family into this one. It's we can also use generic model. I think we can just use face-based because it will always be placed onto the plate. So I'm going to just use extrusion for this one. So and so this maybe I'll just make it 10 radius, and then there will be a thickness. So let me just finish this one. Go to 3D view. Okay, so it looks like it need to be the other direction. I'll just type -200, and you can always create a parameter to control this. Okay, and also material. So go back to floor plan, and then we can create the hexagon shape. So I'm going to use extrusion as well. So let me just roughly this, and maybe make it 20 mil. Finish. Go to 3D view, and I'll HH this base. I think this one looks okay. Maybe need to anyway, let's just leave it. So this is it, and then we can load this one into the family and just place it onto this reference plane. And we need to lock them so you can see it won't move. And also let's just lock them first. So basically just use AL align and lock both direction. Okay, that's it. And we also need to dimension and equal these reference planes. And we need to add more parameters. So for example, these. And these plates are very big, so maybe let's make them slightly smaller. So I'm going to just use the temporary dimension and typing 300. So this will give us a 600 plate. Maybe still too big. Maybe 250 to make it a 500 plate. And this one as well. Drag this to the center reference plane and typing 1250. And okay, so now we have 500 by 500. And for this, so you can also have extra reference plane. So I'll just call it W3, and this one call it W4. Okay, and then we have this one. So this we can hang on, let me think. So we can add a parameter. So let's call it offset. Okay, so offset. And type or instance. Let's just use instance. Okay, so now this is pretty much this option, right? So 1 2 1 2, and so imagine you have a column there. So 1 2 1 2. Maybe I'll change this one slightly. So 120. Yeah, that's better. So you have a structure column, and then these are the bots. So maybe change this one as well. Okay, and then this one. So we need extra. So here, I think what we can do is, let me check. Yeah, I'm not sure about that dimension. So because we need to have that dimension here. So this is another dimension. Maybe so looks like there's another dimension here. So I think what we can do is we're trying to we don't want to move this one because this one's equal and equal. So mirror of this one. Maybe what we can do is we can add another parameter here. Oh, sorry, not parameter. So reference plane here, and then we have, so see in here, note 1 here to center. So we can have a dimension here. So we can call this one, different. Maybe I'll call it offset 2. So we can call this one offset 1. And instance or type. Let's just use instance. And what we can do is we can just create another extrusion. So create extrusion, and let's just draw it here. So I want to lock, and make sure that's the same. So now let's have a look in 3D view. Okay, so what we can do is join them. Oh, hang on, let me think. If I join them, can I still hide this without hiding that one? No, looks like, see, when this one's unticked, this one will be the same because we joined them. So let's unjoin. And so now we can check this one, hide this one. So maybe what we can do is we can even have another one. So let's do it. So I'll just Control C and paste in the same place. But we need to edit extrusion to constrain them, because when we copy and paste, it will lose all the constraint. Okay, so now let's go to 3D view, finish this, and I'm going to select that one. So currently this one's selected. Also Control select this one and HI. So I just make sure I do not join the wrong one. So now this one, so maybe we can create a parameter. So we can select both of them, and we can just call it, I'll just call it a visibility. Okay, vis, and this is this one. So this shape. Or actually, we don't need to even create a 2. We can just create one. But yeah, one extra step. That's fine. So now let's have a look. So if I can't check this one, okay. This we need to turn on the preview. Okay, so otherwise we won't see the difference. Uncheck that one, and also we need to link this visibility of these bolts as well. So now let's try again. Uncheck that one. If I check this one, okay, so we need to hide this one. This one. Hang on. Which one? This one or tab? Select. Okay, we need to create a parameter for this one. I'll call it vis square. How about that? Or option 1. Option 1. Okay, and the instance. And okay, so now I'll just call the vis option 2, which is the 6 bolts option. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Option 2. And okay, and then we just need to go here, type in not vis option 1. And so now if you check and uncheck, it will automatically only show this option. So, and if I uncheck, and also some let's do some settings. So for example, make this 270, make this 270, make this 450, make this 450, and what's this offset? Oh yeah, uncheck this one, and we can adjust this offset. And also this offset 2 is the plates, so we can adjust this as well. Okay, and this is it. So now let's load this one into the project. Where's my column? Okay, here. So Okay, so let me show you. So we can also make it a work plan based, so it will be easier for us to place it onto some certain surface. So select it. We can use, pick, edit. Hang on. We can let's CS create similar. So you have two options. So one is place on face, and one is place on work plan. So I'm going to just delete this. Okay, so it's the structural connection. So I'm going to pick new and try to pick face onto the the bottom face of this column. It looks like a little bit tricky. Maybe I'll create a similar, and maybe I'll use a draw on work plan and pick plan, and pick this plan, and then I'll just place it. So there, and I think, oh hang on, looks like the level, why it's above that, it should go, oh I think, okay, so this is right, because when we model this one, so go to 3D view, or maybe go to front view, so you can see this is level, and we modeled this above. What we can do is we can probably just select them. So instead of 20 and 0, we make this 0 and -20. So this is quite important actually. Sometimes we don't really I mean, sometimes I don't really care too much about which one's which, but in this instance, if I'll show you why. If I have 20 and 0, if I change this one directly to -20, and you will see this. Okay, you will see this. So we need to change both. So make sure this and so for example, end is still on the top, start is still on the bottom. Okay, so now if I load this into the project, overwrite, and then this is better. So sitting just under this structure column, and then you can it's a type, they are type parameter, so that's fine. So we can change this 400 maybe. Oh, that's a plate. Yeah, that's fine. So this one 21 to 10. Yeah, I think that looks. I'm not structure engineer, but I think this looks okay. Let's have a look. Yeah, close. Maybe the bolts need to be bigger. Oh, good. Maybe the plates need to be smaller. And yeah, it's in here. 400. Oh, this side. 360. Yeah, I think that's better. And you have another option, which is this. Okay, so this is it. So let's recap. So today we talked about, one is the structure connection. So I think it's very powerful, but for people like me, it's a little bit hard to use because we don't know how to make it. I mean, to comply with all those. I don't know. And also, I think there's some calculation or stuff there, but no, that's too hard for me. Okay, so the other option we talked about today is we create a parametric and generic model, and so I think it can be quite useful if you just wanted to just want the look of it. So it looks okay. Okay, so this is it for today. 12 o'clock. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.